Um, After 1991 and the fall of the USSR, the USA were considered as the global hegemon, a power that shares without that dominates without sharing. Um, However, this is not the case anymore since the 9/11 attacks of 2001, because it was proven by these attacks that the USA was capable of being beaten on their own territory, which didn't happen since Pearl Harbor. Um, and so I feel like today no country holds the status of global hegemon. However, only two countries stand out as global powers: the USA and China. Um, the USA, they are the first world power currently. They have an infinite amount of influence thanks to the control of the dollar, which is the international currency, and the fact that they are the main founder of institutions like the UN, the IMF, and the WTO, um, and other international institutions that are basically shaping the world as we know it in international relations. It also holds a smart power strategy, combining the most powerful military on Earth by far with strategic alliances with, for example, Canada, Europe, etc. However, under the Trump administration, I'm feeling like um, the US shifted to a revisionist stance, which I am studying in my paper. This makes the US way more interesting to study, as every classical area theory would argue that if they behaved um, rationally, they would try to maintain the status quo and maintain this world order that they built and that makes them the most influential country on earth, but they aren't. The Trump administration is challenging this world order every day, and so this is a very um, interesting way to approach to study the USA right now. On the other hand, we have China, that is the face of the alternative world order, with being the unofficial but kind of official leader of the BRICS, because they are the main founder, just like the USA, they are the main founder of basically every institutions that is linked to the BRICS. They are the main founder of the RCEP and the main dominating this institution, and they are at the origin of the project One Belt One Road, and they also have a lot of multilateral and bilateral agreements with other countries um, that are seeking an alternative to the liberal world order. And on the other hand, they are also getting more and more influence in the classical world order, the liberal world order, with the UN, with being present on peacekeeping missions, on anti-piracy missions. They are gaining more and more influence, and everything leads us to believe that with the Trump administration leaving space to fill in many countries and in many institutions, China could be the one replacing the USA and has the most chances of being the one replacing the USA. Its influence is particularly strong in Asia and Africa, where it dominates economically and politically, further solidifying its positions as the future hegemonic power. And so, in conclusion, the rivalry between these two powers, in my opinion, will shape the 21st century with a potential shift from global hegemony from the USA to China, even though I don't believe that any country of these two will achieve the definition of global hegemon, which means dominating the world without sharing it to any other country.